If you've set up your own website, or if you're thinking about setting up your own website, it can be a little scary to think that you're going to do all this work, set up all these listings, and then no one in the world will know that you exist. Now, how do people find websites? Well, most people will look at Google or Yahoo or some sort of web search engine, or they'll go onto social media to try to look for something to buy. Now, here is my actual underlying store. So my zenwatercooler.myeverbee.com store, this is the main page for it. So in this video, I'm going to walk through how SEO works and how you can optimize it for your Everbee store. SEO stands for search engine optimization. And what that really means is, for most of us, it's going to be Google, but there's other search engines that people use as well. It could be Microsoft Bing, it could be Yahoo, it could even be social media like Facebook or Instagram. But what's happening is people, customers, are searching for things to buy. Now let's use Google as an example. So here I am on Google, and I'm going to type something here into the search bar that I'd like to buy. So I'm going to type in funny Mother's Day hoodie. And we can see here Google's trying to help. Remember this, Google's trying to help. So I'm going to type in hoodies. Here we go. We've got Etsy comes up at the top, Zazzle, Amazon. Why is Google returning these results? And the answer, big picture, without getting too technical, is that Google is matching up listings and products on what it thinks that I will like. So it's giving me some images, it's giving me some links. Here's a Redbubble link, for example. So Google has an algorithm, just like Yahoo or Bing or Facebook or Instagram, and it's trying to match up what I've searched to what is useful. And that's the key word in this video, is to be useful on your website. The more useful you are, the more Google will think to put your result near the top. And ultimately, you want to be on page 1 of search, because most people don't go past page 1 of search. How do we become more useful in the context of an Everbee store? Well, when I click on my Zen Watercooler shop and I scroll down to my products, let me just click on my football listing here, for example. I can see here that I have a title, I have a description. Now I also have some meta tags buried in this page as well. So it's those three things, the title, the description, and the meta tags. Tell Google what this page is, and then Google uses its algorithm to try to match up useful information for its customers, which are people searching on Google. Okay, so on my Everbee store, I'm going to go to that football listing. So I'm going to go here to the left-hand side, I'm going to click on products, and I'm going to look for my football listing. Here's my football listing right here. I'm going to click on it, and I'm going to see now I can update, or if you're creating it from scratch, you can create your product title and your description. Now, my product title simply says football. So what I would recommend is to make the product title useful for the client. So imagine a customer searching for this. So here I've updated the product title to say Football SVG Digital Download. So I've told it the file type, and I've also mentioned the digital download aspect of it. So if people are searching for football digital download, this has a greater chance now of coming up versus just the word football, which would compete with everything else under the sun football related. News articles, image websites, stores, you name it. Here's the product details. When I click on description, so I'll expand out this, I have an extremely wimpy description. So what I want to do here is put in keywords that are useful for customers. Now, I don't want to just stack keywords. What I don't want to do is just write football-related keywords repeatedly. This isn't very helpful anymore. What you want to do is have a holistic approach to this, where you want to write this for a person to find this useful. Now, one thing you can do is you can use this little brain icon right over here. You can click Edit Product, and then it says here, I can help you with sales and revenue. So I'm going to click this right here. Rewrite the product title and description to better align with my brand voice. So I'm going to type in rewrite my product and description to include SEO keywords. Now I'm going to upload a picture of my product right here where it says Add Attachments. So there's my picture of my football. Here's my ask, and now I'm going to ask Brain to do the hard work. And just like that, the Brain AI inside of Everbee has updated my description. Dive into the world of creativity with our Football SVG digital download. Now, I'd recommend that, of course, you read through this and you make sure that this matches what you're actually selling. But I really like the way this looks, so I could save this and update this instantly. Now, once you have the product title and the description updated, go down to the bottom right and click Next. You'll be asked to set the current price, which is fine. Click Next after that, and you're going to reach this Product Management tab over on the right-hand side. And this is really important. And if you're not familiar with this, it can be a little bit confusing and intimidating. Down here at the bottom, you've got a search engine listing optimization button. You want to make sure that this is turned on. This is telling the bots that scroll through the internet to look at this website. You're basically turning on the lights and letting the neighbors see you. So this is representing what it would look like in a search output, like a Google or Bing or Yahoo. And you can see there's keywords in here. There's football, SVG, creative projects, t-shirts, crafts. And I'd also like to turn your attention to this green bar right here. The green bar of text says products/football. This is what's known as a URL slug. This is the physical name of your page that's going to pop up. So you want to make sure that this has your name of your product in it. Now, if it's not showing up, then you'll want to delete your product and relist it and have your product title updated to what I've got. For example, I've got football SVG. So you want to make sure that you have the name in there. You don't want to have something like a product 123 because the page URL slug actually helps drive SEO. You want to make sure that your page title as well has keywords in it. So here I've got football, SVG, digital download. This looks good. And then down below, I have a meta description of what the product will be. I'm going to go into Brain and I'm going to get this updated because I've only got 87 characters used and I'd like to see if I can get that number up. So I'm going to click on the Brain icon and I'm going to say, edit the meta description to include more high quality keywords for SEO. And I've uploaded a picture of my football and now I'll click go. And here we can see now my meta description's been updated. It's now 106 of 155 characters. So the chat with Brain feature has automatically updated this. High quality football SVG for creative projects, perfect for t-shirts, sports, crafts, and design aficionados. If you like, you can always add to this yourself. So I could write, this is a digital download, for example. So I had a bit more room. I could try to stack in some more keywords if I so choose. Here I can click update, and now the product has been successfully updated. Now, in addition to the search engine listing optimization tools at the bottom, make sure to go to the top because you'll see that there's product tags up here as well. Now, these are buried inside the website. You're not really going to see these as a customer. And one thing you can do is go into Everbee Research and you can type in keyword research. Now, this is designed primarily for Etsy, but I think this is really useful to see the search volume that people are looking for and to find different keywords that hopefully would be high keyword scoring, meaning they have high search volume and relatively low competition. So for example, as I scroll down, I can see SVG Mom Football has a keyword score of 10. I'm going to copy that keyword. I'm going to go into my Everbee store and I'm going to paste that now into my product tags and I'll hit enter. That's now going to be embedded inside my page where I can then increase my chance of being seen if someone were to search that search term. I hope you found this video walkthrough helpful. I love using Everbee. It's a great tool. Highly recommend. I'll put a link to Everbee in the video description below. Just a heads up, it is an affiliate link, and that just means if you purchase the Everbee subscription, I would receive a small commission. Here's another video where you can have some fun using this awesome tool, Everbee.